Hello again and welcome back to my stitch tutorial. I'm working another band of pattern on my stitch sampler. This one's going to use single crochet, half double, double crochet and trebles, so it's a good stitch to actually learn each of those stitches. My stitch sampler has got 158 stitches across, but you know, if you want to make a sampler blanket like this, you can use any amount of chains to start off with, but 158 is giving me a decent sized blanket to work on. So I'm going to, again I'm using double knitting yarn and a 5mm hook. We start as always with the slip knot onto the hook and into the very first stitch from the previous row I'm going to join with a slip stitch. I'm going to start the stitches. There will be 2 of each stitch, so the first stitch will be a single crochet, so it's into the stitch, pick up 1 loop, yarn over and pull through. So it's just the one time, which is why the stitch is called a single crochet. So the next one goes into the next stitch, into the stitch, pick up 1 loop, yarn over and pull through. The next 2 stitches will be the half double, so it's yarn over, into the stitch, pick up a loop, yarn over and pull through all 3. Yarn over, into the stitch, pick up the loop, yarn over and through all 3. The next 2 stitches will be double crochets, so yarn over, pick up a loop, yarn over, this is where the double comes in, yarn over, pull through 2 once, yarn over, pull through 2 twice, and again another double crochet, so yarn over, into the stitch, pick up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, through 2. So we've now done 2 singles, 2 half doubles, 2 doubles. The next 2 stitches will be the trebles, so it's yarn over twice, into the stitch and pick up a loop, which is giving you the 3rd loop, yarn over, through 2 once, yarn over, through 2 twice, yarn over, 2 through 2 3 times, which is why it's called the treble. So yarn over twice, into the stitch, pick up the loop, yarn over once, yarn over twice, yarn over 3 times. So we've now gone up to the top of the wave and we're now going to come back down. So we're back onto the 2 doubles. So we've got 2 singles, 2 half doubles, 2 doubles, 2 trebles. Now we do a double in each of the next 2 stitches. So yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, into the stitch, pick up a loop, yarn over once, yarn over twice. Back now to the half double, which is yarn over, pick up a loop, yarn over and pull through all 3. We do that twice and then we're back where we started with the 2 singles, so just into the stitch, pick up 1 loop, yarn over and pull through, into the stitch, pick up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2. So now we've got the first peak of the wave. The next 2 stitches will be the half doubles again. There's 1 and 2, followed by 2 doubles, 1 2, and then the trebles, which is yarn over twice, into the stitch, pick up a loop, and then we yarn over 3 times. We yarn over, pull, work through 2 3 times. So there's 1 and 2 and 3. Yarn over twice, into the stitch, pick up the loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Now work 2 doubles, 1, 2, 2 half doubles, and 2 singles. Back to the half doubles, 1 and 2, 2 trebles, 1 and 2, and then back. Got the 2 singles, the 2 half doubles, the 2 doubles, and now the 2 trebles. 1 and 2. Back to doubles, 1 and 2, 2 half doubles, 1 and 2, and 2 singles. You can see as you look along there that we've got a definite wave to the pattern. Just done the 2 singles, so it's now back to the 2 half doubles, followed by 2 doubles and 2 trebles. Two doubles, two half doubles, and 2 singles. Carry on in this way all the way along the row, working 2 single, 2 half double, 2 double, 2 treble, and then back down to 2 double, 2 half double, 2 single, 2 half double, 2 double, 2 treble, and so on, and I'll meet you at the end of the row. And now we've come to the last 2 stitches, which on my sampler, having done the 2 trebles, the 2 doubles, 2 half doubles, 2 singles, we now do a final 2 half doubles into the last 2 stitches. We're then going to snip off the yarn, and we start the next row back at the beginning, so just fasten off and pull tight. Just pop the scissors out of the way. So we go back to the start where we started the first of these waves. Going to join in the next colour. In this case I'm using orange. I'm trying to keep this stitch sampler quite bright. So slip stitch onto the hook, and this time we're going to work in the opposite stitch to what we did before in size. So because we started with the 2 singles, in those 2 stitches we will now do the treble, which is the biggest stitch. So we join into the first stitch with a slip stitch, and just because it's the starting stitch and it's a treble, we will actually do 4 chain, and that counts as the first treble. And then a treble into the second single crochet, which is yarn over twice, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2. The next 2 stitches were the half doubles, so we'll now be doing a double. It's exactly the same sequence as before, but just into the different stitches below. And then we've got the 2 doubles, which will now be the half double. So the stitches this time are getting smaller rather than bigger, as they did on the previous row. Where we've got the 2 trebles, we will now do the 2 singles, and then the 2 half doubles, the 2 doubles. Oops, I'm not going to the stitch there. And where we had the 2 singles, we now do 2 trebles. Followed by 2 doubles, 2 half doubles, and the 2 singles into the top of the 2 trebles from the previous row. Two half doubles, 2 doubles, and we're back to the 2 single crochets from the previous round, where again we're going to do the 2 trebles. So into the smallest stitch we're now doing the longest stitch. So the sequence carries on from the 2 trebles back to 2 doubles, two half doubles, and 2 singles into the top of the 2 trebles, 2 half doubles, 2 doubles, and 2 trebles. If you want to keep the pattern, just pull that loop up a little bit to just the waves like this row. You could just do the 2 colours and then a row following that in just a half double, or you could do like I've done on this one here, where I've got the 2 singles, the 2 halves, the 2 treble, 2 singles, 2 half doubles, 2 doubles, 2 trebles. The following row is as I've just shown you, where we do the opposite, and then using the same colour again we're going to do into exactly the same stitch. So if we've got a treble below, we would do a treble into the treble to give this complete wave stitch. So if we were doing the same, we would start where we've got the 2 trebles, we would start with 2 trebles. So I'll just get some yarn and show you that stitch. The yarn that I've got is actually a slightly different orange, but I don't think it's going to matter too much. So into the 4th chain from the hook we would join in with the same colour, and because we've got the treble we would again do the 4 chains, which will count as the first treble, followed by a treble into the treble. Oops, just do that one again. Yarn over twice, into the stitch, pick up a loop, through 2, through 2, through 2, and then the 2 doubles. So this row is exactly the same as the previous row. 2 half doubles, and 2 singles, 2 half doubles, 2 trebles, 2 doubles, and then the 2 trebles. And 3. Yarn over twice. 1, 2, and 3. And then on the final row you would then go back to the starting colour, and where we've got the 2 trebles we would start with the 2 singles. I'll not work all the way along the row, but I will show you what I mean. So we would join into the 4th chain, which would count as the top of the first treble, with a slip stitch, and into that same stitch we would do the single crochet, single into the 2nd, and then we're on with the half doubles in the next 2, the double into the next 2, and the treble into the next 2. Oops. So this row is exactly the same as the first of the 4 rows. So where we've got the singles, we've got the corresponding singles, the halves, the half doubles, the doubles, and then the 2 trebles. The yarn has just got a little bit caught up there. Back onto the 2 doubles, and the 2 half doubles, followed by the 2 singles, and that will give the complete stitch, which will look something like this one. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. Please give the video a like and subscribe to my channel. I hope to see you again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.